Hello, Howard Times viewers. Today, Judy Shields is here at the Warner Bros. Lot. And we came today to go on the tour trams with different hosts. You guys call yourself?
We're tour guides.
Tour guides and Warner Bros. Lot. And we're here for the
Friendsgiving tour.
Friendsgiving
Yes,
tour. I heard her speaking earlier. She's amazing. She can answer anything. First off, I want to ask, how'd you get involved with Warner Brothers Tours as being a guide?
Yeah, so I've been a tour guide here with Warner Bros Studio Tour Hollywood for about 2 years now. I am a Burbank local. So I grew up with the studio right in my backyard, and when I got out of school, I knew I wanted to be a tour guide, and we're better than Warner Brothers right here in my hometown.
So what do you do when you first get here?
So when you take a tour here at Warner Brothers, you are immediately immersed in pop culture and movie history, and you will be met up with a tour guide like myself, and we'll take you around the property. There are various types of tours, from our standard tours, Q Tour Plus. We even have our TCM Classics Films tour, but we are so excited to be sharing our Friendsgiving tour with you all during the month of November.
So who came up with this idea? Do you know?
So Danny Kahn and Daniel Ferguson are in charge of our department, and them and our beautiful marketing team came up with our Friendsgiving tour to just reach you a little easier during the festive season. We know that so many folks grew up with friends who enjoy still watching Friends today, share it with their family and their friends, and during the season of giving, why not bring everyone together right here where Friends was created and filmed to experience the holidays.
I'm going to pan over here a little bit, folks, so you can see the famous fountain. There we go. Daisy, tell us a little bit about it. I heard it was somewhere else at one time, and then tell us about that.
So the Friends fountain that we're standing right in front of, it was not always the Friends fountain. The fountain's nearly 100 years old. Wow. It dates back to the days of the Columbia Ranch, which is now our Warner Brothers Ranch, just about a mile away from here on Hollywood Boulevard. Now, Hollywood Way Boulevard, there we go. Now, the fountain herself, she was used in the opening sequence of Friends. Now, they only filmed that opening sequence one time. It was 4 in the morning.
Wow.
And it was a little chilly. But the Friends did such a great job that they only ever needed to film it that one time and use it for every episode for the whole 10 seasons. In 2019, they decided to move the fountain right here to our main Burbank lot for the 25th anniversary of Friends, and 5 years later for the 30th anniversary, we're so happy that it is here so we can celebrate with it, with this beautiful festive meal that you're all having.
I can't believe it's been 30 years. It's amazing. Right? So tell us a little bit about the tour, like what days it's officially started, and how long is it going to run, and all that, maybe some prices, anything you can help us with.
Oh, of course. So this weekend we are still having tours tomorrow and Sunday, but next weekend we are going to be having tours all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and our final weekend of November, the 28th and 30th, there are tickets still available. You're going to have an hour-and-a-half tour with one of us expert tour guides taking around the studio, talking everything Friends and other festive-themed holiday episodes from Murphy Brown, Full House, Family Matters. And then after the tour, you convene right out here with our Friends Fountain and have a wonderfully catered meal with a catering company that works right here at Warner Brothers. So you're going to be eating the same food that our actors, crew members eat every single day.
And let me tell you, folks, I just had it. It's amazing. I'm going to pan around kind of slowly here and show you where we were sitting here at the press, the media that was here. We had a Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving supper. Oh my gosh, I am so stuffed. I didn't even have room for pumpkin pie. How bad is that?
You didn't even have the pumpkin pie?
I'm so stuffed.
I can tell you, it's really, really good. So yeah, keep that in mind when you come on tour.
And how young can the kids come to be
5 years old.
5 years old.
5 and up. We're bringing everyone on the tour to experience everything as a family.
So who's the youngest person you've had, or the oldest person you've had on your tour?
On my tour, I have had a few 5-year-olds on my tours, and they are always so attentive.
Yeah.
They just eat it all up, just seeing where their favorite shows and movies, even though they're so young, they still get it. It's super fun. And oldest person on tour, I also am a tour guide for the TCM Classic Films tours.
Nice.
And I've had some really interesting folks come on tour with me, folks who have worked here their whole lives.
No
pretty
way.
much, and share a few stories with me.
That's
so
great.
Fun seeing them back here.
It's got to be a great job. So what kind of training do they give you here? You got to learn to drive those carts, right?
Yes, probably the hardest part of training is learning guys drive the tour carts.
Like you got to keep your hands and arms in at all time, right?
Truly, truly. Always inside. You never know what could be happening around the lot anytime.
So today we got to see a star today. Today we saw the creator of Abbott Elementary. And Quint, is her name Quinton?
Quinta Brunson.
Yes, we got to see her whirl around. That was so great to see her.
Oh, that's
so who's the most famous one you've seen?
Oh, I've seen
Lots.
a few. Well, Apple TV Plus, the series Shrinking.
No
films
way.
Here, starring Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. I have seen both of them.
Oh my gosh.
They were in production for season 2 a few months ago.
Yes,
and
that's
the
great.
show's now airing. So that's always really fun for me as a tour guide and for guests themselves too, because you get to be here, you see the studio, and then when these shows start airing on streaming, on TV, you can say, oh my goodness, I was just there a few weeks ago. I saw that set when they were filming it. And so when you see it on TV and your favorite shows, it kind of brings it all together.
Yeah, and I heard Danny DeVito has been around too.
He has been
Yes.
around. Yeah, a couple of sightings with the Abbott Elementary crew.
Very good. That's great. And let's see what else. Now I heard about the biggest tall. Tell us about that tallest building we saw over there.
Yes, so Warner Brothers has the tallest soundstage in North America, stage 16.
16.
It's 98 feet high
Wow.
with a giant water tank underneath the soundstage. It can fit about 2.5 million gallons of water.
Oh, does that always have water in it, or do they
doesn't always
recycle
have
it?
water
Okay.
in it. We do recycle the water out. It takes nearly an entire day
Oh my
to
gosh.
get the water in there. A day to fill, then another day to drain.
Wow. So with you being the tour guide, you have to do, like, you have all these trucks coming around and all these different other carts. So who gets the right of way around here?
Well, production, we always,
Yes,
you know,
okay.
if you're looking at a production truck, you might want to pull over.
Pull
a little
over,
bit,
yeah.
let the truck come on through. You never know who's going where, what schedule everyone
Yeah.
is on. But for us on tour, that's always just a fun moment to stop and pause and really take the whole experience in.
Well, thank you, Daisy, for being here with the Hollywood Times. Thank you for having us. We can't wait to send this off to all of our viewers and get them to come and see, because we've had an amazing time. You have treated me like a queen.
Well, we're very happy to have you all here, and I'm so excited to bring everyone to the lot during Friendsgiving.
And then actually when we leave, we get to go to that great Warner Bros store too, right?
Yes, so your
Oh.
experience is not over yet.
Okay.
We're still going to stage 48 script to screen.
Wow.
We haven't seen quite yet the Central Perk set.
Oh, that's
from Friends.
right.
That's still on your docket.
Okay.
And then beyond Friends, we are still having a few exhibits for you to check out.
Okay.
From Harry Potter,
Wow.
DC Comics, and even Game of Thrones.
Nice.
And then we get to the studio store.
All right, see, I was skipping things. Didn't even know. All right, folks, there's even more reasons for you to come down here to Warner Brothers. It's in lovely Burbank, so come on down. Thank you, Daisy, once again. We appreciate it. Thank you for being on the Hollywood Times.